Hello everyone, it's Monika and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming to you with a new magazine, Simply Cards and Papercraft issue 242. This magazine comes with beautiful blossoms all in one flower forming kit, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But first I want to show you some of the inspirations maybe. The inspiration for this flower making kit you will find on page number 30 and other pages as well. I love this wedding cake gift box with a lot of flower on the top, a hat box, and this another box with beautiful flower over here. So there are lots of inspirations in this magazine you can find and create beautiful. I love the Sending Love handbag. I love the flowers, I love the colors, and I think this kit will be wonderful. So what else? I might actually show you what will be included in the next magazine. So I'm going through the pages so you can see other inspirations. And in issue 243 you're going to have this beautiful stencil and papers. I can see some digi papers and toppers, stencil, and stamps. You can see some stamps as well. So if you are interested in next issue, issue number 243, so that's what's going to be included in that issue. So let me show you the free gift. It comes in this box with some inspirations on the front, and it shows you at the back that we're going to get a stamp set, stencil, some foam and paper. So let me show you exactly what's in it. So we've got some card. It's really thick card, two in dark pink and light pink and green. As you can see, it has like an ombre effect, which is really pretty, I think. I like let me show you the stencil later. I like the stamps as well. Happy birthday, thank you, sending love, congratulations, with love and thinking of you. Good size, I think, as well. And I love sending love. This one, I love this type of stamps. So that's the stamps. Let me put them aside. And you've got 4 sheets of foam. So dark pink, light pink, yellow and green, and you've got the shaping tool as well included in that kit. And we've got the stencil. So let me show you the stencil, and maybe I should take a black card and show you this way. Hopefully, yes, it will look better. So you've got the stencil with lots of different sizes of flower. You've got the same flower in 3 different sizes, and you've got another flower in 6 different sizes. You can play with that as stamens for the center and different types of leaves. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare some of the elements, and I will be back to show you how to use the stencil and how to actually play with the foam and create beautiful flowers. So I already prepared my card base and a first layer, and I used this Tonic Studio cutting die set to create that. Also stamped Sending Love, which, as you can see, I actually cut in half, cut those words separately because I'm thinking to putting them right over here. So that's one step done. Now I was looking at those leaves, and I think I'm going to cut out a trace around those two. So just to avoid erasing the pencil mark, I'm going to actually draw those leaves around at the back of that paper. So let me just draw around those leaves, and then I'm going to cut them out. So I'm going to actually draw a few of them, and then I will cut them out off camera. So as you can see, it's so easy to cut those, to trace around those leaves, and then I will show you that it's really fast and easy to actually cut them out And because leaves are all different, you don't have to stay in the lines if you don't want to, so it's all up to you. So I'm actually going to roughly cut them out, and I'm not going to worry about the ends because they're not going to be visible. So what I do, I will just cut it like this. It's going to be easier for me, roughly the same shape as the ones from the stencil. And so fast and easy. Actually, it's probably easier than using cutting dies. So as you can see, I've got already one. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I think it's good to have extra few just in case if you decide that you actually want to have them. Or you could actually, let me show you something else, because you can create actually smaller leaves. You know that the shape is like so. So why don't you create smaller shapes, smaller leaves? And this way you can actually save on paper and create different leaves. So maybe I will just use those. Yes, I will leave it for now. So I'm putting aside that. I've got already 3 leaves, and then I need to take that foam. So I think because I've got quite a dark color here, I'm going to take, and my leaves flew away, but I'm going to take that light pink. And I was thinking I like that shape a lot, so I'm thinking to trace this one around. I need to save my sentiment, and for that I'm not going to use a pencil, I'm going to use a toothpick. Toothpick is good to trace and leave a slight mark on your foam. I've done it many times before, and it's really easy way to do this. And because of this, you will not have to think about erasing that pencil mark, and you will see in a minute that it's very easy. And again, do not stress about doing the shapes, creating the shape really nice and even, because we're going to heat it with iron and it's going to change the shape slightly. So that's the first one. As you can see the mark, and you can, let me cut it out so you can see exactly that. And again, you should maneuver your foam instead of your scissors. Keep your scissors in the same place. Use the favorite scissors you have to cut this out. And because I want to save that foam, because the foam looks really good quality foam, so that's why I'm quite slow with cutting that. And again, you don't have to worry about keeping the same shape, because every flower is different. So yes, we don't have to do that. So I'm going to trace few more, and I will be back with my iron and my stamens as well. So I've cut out 3 flowers from lighter pink and 4 from darker pink. I've got my iron ready, and I put on silk setting, of course no steam. I've got some stamens and some wire to push those stamens through. I've got that shaping tool, which comes from the magazine as well. I've got my foam mat. And what else I need? I need some hot glue gun, which is ready on the side. So let me start to shape those flowers. So you have to put the foam against your iron. As you can see, the flower is lifting up, so you just let it go. You can push the center in, and you can leave it as this, or you can just roll it in your fingers, squash, squeeze, roll, and let go. So that's what I like to do, and it looks like this. And then when you unfold it, you can actually use that tool to shape your petals a little bit. So you just stretch it a little bit to give this more organic look. So that's what I'm doing. Of course, short nails are better for this. So as you can see, one is ready and it looks really nice. So let me do the other ones. So you can either hit, let go and press the center, or fold it quickly when the foam is still warm and just twist, just put the flower on top of your palm and just roll it. So that's what I'm going to do, because that's how I like to do my flowers. When the flowers are smaller, I think it's nice just to press the center of the flower and the shape is still really nice and beautiful. The petals are raised, so I think the flower looks nice as well. But I like to roll in my fingers. I'm going to add, at the end of the video, I'm going to add my playlist with other foam flowers I've done and other projects, so you can check out, because I've done a lot of video tutorials how to create flowers, how to create foam flowers or paper flowers. So there are lots of things you can see on my channel actually. And I'm going to do something new. I will go back to flower making because I haven't done it for a very long time, and I will try to do one video a week or one every 2 weeks. And I'm going to add a hashtag flower making with paperMona. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add that hashtag to this video as well, so you can follow that hashtag and see other videos from me. Or if you are inspired with one of my videos, you can add that hashtag as well, so you can check it out and see what are you making as well, and which video inspired you to create something. So stay tuned. I'm going to actually do something with flowers very soon, and it's going to be like a weekly or every 2 weeks video tutorial for another flower or another technique with flower making. So I hope you will like it as well. And this one, because this one is small, I'm going to just drop it down and press in the center quite firmly, because I like when the petals are lifted up quite high. So with the small ones, I just hit them on the iron, and as you can see, the petals are lifting up, and just press in the center. Actually, you can use the smallest end, and you can see, I think I'm going to hit this one again. And that's what you can do as well. If you are not happy with one of the flowers, you can hit it up again. It's not a problem, because the foam will adjust to the new shape, so you can do that as well. If you are not very confident with iron, you're scared of heat, you can also use some tweezers, whatever makes you feel comfortable. So I hope you can see how the petals are shaping, and it's really fabulous way to create something different. So I'm really happy that Simply Cards and Papercraft Magazine came up with this beautiful free gift for people who never tried flower making, foam flower making, to try something different. I hope other crafters will actually show videos how they use those and that foam to create flowers. Some people might have different techniques, so check out other videos. And I think if you go to Craft World, then you will get other inspirations as well. So I can put my iron away. So give me a second, and now I can actually, now with the big flower, you can pick whichever layer you want to have first. And I picked those two different shades of pink. One is very light, the other one is quite dark. And I'm going to put them together, mix them up, and see what will come out basically. So I'm putting, these are quite thin, small ones, so I'm putting 2, 4, 6 of the darker color, and let me see, maybe 6 of those lighter colors. Let's see what I will achieve, or maybe it's too much because it's going to be double amount. No, I like it. So what you do, you put them straight, and then you take the wire which you're going to use to thread through the stamens, put them in the, you can use any wire. Sometimes I use wire which is attached to some of ready-made flowers, and I cut that end off and I use that. This one I use from my, I took it from my daughter. She does some jewelry making, and she allowed me to have that one. So you've got this, hope you can see it. And now you need a pokey tool. I forgot to make a hole in the center. Just make sure that you offset the petals and then create a hole, and you can use that to thread through your stamens. That's the first layer, and you can keep the stamens quite high, or you can push them up further down and you can have them slightly shorter. It's all up to you how you want to create, what kind of look you're going for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of glue under the first layer. And now be very careful because the iron is hot and the hot glue gun is hot. So I hope you can see everything. And again, offset the petals. You can see that this one looks really cute already. I like it. I like the stamens as well. Different colors. I think they will look really nice. So I'm adding a little bit of glue. You don't have to use the glue under each layer. It's all up to you. I just got used to it and I like to do that, but it's all up to you. If you don't like using hot glue gun, you can use PVA glue, but be careful because it will take much longer for the glue to dry and for your flower to be ready to add to your card or to your project. So it's all up to you, but you know, and you can actually press and spread those stamens around, and look at that. I think it's pretty. So I'm removing my wire, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to snip the end of those stamens, and I'm going to apply a little bit of glue at the end as well, just to seal those stamens, because we need to seal them. And now I'm thinking to put 2 layers for those, and again I'm going to put the same stamens. So we're going to use the light pink and dark pink, and because those flowers are slightly darker pink, so I think I'm going to put more of those light stamens and less of those darker ones. So let's see, how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8. I think 8 should be enough. And again, we need to thread it through. So again, we need that wire. Yeah, so that's ready. And then we need to make a hole in the center of each flower. Very quickly, making a small hole, and then we can actually make it bigger with this wire again. So let's see. That's the thing with the hot glue gun, that the glue strings are going all over the place when you're working, but that's okay. And you can see those are cute as well. Another layer, and with this one I'm not going to bother with the hot glue in between layers. because those petals are quite small and I don't want to catch them with my hot glue. I love them. I think these are cute again, and remember to seal the end. I think I need to cut it off a little bit more. Remember to leave a little bit at the end because you want that glue to catch those those stamens at the back. So I'm putting this down, and now I can do another one. So again, I've got already 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe one more dark. I like those stamens. I do have so many stamens, it was very hard to decide which ones to use for this one. Yes, picking the colors, it's not always easy, isn't it? So again, threading those through. And you have to be careful that if you use a lot of stamens, then why are those short? You can pull them if you think that they are not even, but it's okay. I always think that all flowers are different, so they don't have to be super perfect to be beautiful. So last one is going through. I know this video is going to be a bit long, but I wanted you to see everything how I do my flowers, so you can follow if you're new to flower making and actually see step by step without speeding up and stuff. I think I need more glue stick. So I've got new glue stick. Okay, so this one is done. So let me create the composition on my card, and by the time I finish with the adding elements, those flowers will be ready to use. So let me put this card. Let me see. Now I want it this way. So I've got my card base and I've got my mat, and I'm going to create a composition with those flowers and the leaves and sentiment as well. So what I want to do, I really like those like that, but I think I should add something else. Let's see. So I've got this beautiful lace and I thought it would be nice to add it to this card. So let me just cut a little bit and see how it will look, and I think I like it already. So let me just cut a bit more. Yes, and I like that. So I think I'm going to use hot glue. I'm just trying to see which one is the correct side. So I'm adding that lace, and it doesn't have to be like completely adhered to my project, and I'm happy with that. And now I think it's time to add those flowers. I'm doing a dry run and looking and seeing if that's how I like them to look like, and I think I'm going to need more leaves, so I'm keeping that one here. So okay, let me actually go for it and add it to my card. So with those foam flowers, I think it's nice to press them a little bit, wait for the hot glue to catch the flower, and then press it in the center for the flower to look really nice. I think I'm going to shape that leaf. Keeping it here for now. Now I'm going to remove it and I'm going to add the other flowers. Going to add this one here. And you can spread those stamens, press it down for the flower to form its shape. and then the other one on the top. Again, like so. And I'm putting the sentiment here just to see how the composition looks like. And now I can play with those leaves a little bit. So of course you can actually cut it in half, maybe add here and there. I can feel that the glue is still quite wet, so I can actually push it under those. Yeah, I think that's fine. And of course those strings are all over the place. I think this one is quite long, so I'm going to make it shorter, even more shorter than this. I think that green color pops really nicely against the pink, so I like that. I need to tidy up a little bit because those strings are just a bit annoying. Okay. And what I'm already thinking that I need something else to this composition, so I'm going to think and add a bow or something. Yep. So I think it's safe to add that sending love sentiment, and I think I'm going to use the hot glue, of course being very careful not to burn my fingers. I think tweezers will help. So that sending love is from the free gift as well, and you don't have to keep it all together in one line. You can actually, as I did, cut those words and make them separately. I like it already, but I think I still need some few leaves, and I'm going to use those, but I'm going to make them the same shape as the ones I used. As you can see, you don't have to follow those pencil marks because it's okay like this. So I think let me just have a look at my stash, and I will add a bow. So I'm using the seam binding ribbon from a Crafter's Companion from Vintage Butterflies collection, and that's this one. So I think it works very well with this card. So let me put this one down. I want it to be quite more visible, so I'm not going to squash it too much. I'm using hot glue to add it here, and I love it. I already love it. And I think I don't need any more leaves. Maybe a small one just here. Let me see. Yeah, I could actually add that one. So let me use my tweezers. There's this petal underneath. Oh yes, I think it's fine. Got a little bit of green something underneath. I am happy with the result. I think I need some sparkles. What do you think? I think we need something which would add a little bit of something to this project. Let me see what I can find here. I like those little small, they are slightly blue. Yes, I think that's it. Okay, these will be perfect. So I just need a little bit of glue. I'm adding glue over here and there. And where did I put my tweezers? Yes, here. Yes, and I love this card. I love the shape, I love the papers, I love the flowers. And what else I could add? I could actually add more sparkles by adding some glitter glue in here. If it's going to work. Just a little bit, yes, a little bit sparkle. Why not? You could actually use alcohol marker and create veins in your flowers if you want to. So there's so many different ways you can play with your flowers. But I love sparkles. So I think that glitter glue will be just perfect here. So let me lift it up for you. Oh, look at this. I think this card is just so pretty. That bow works very well. The lace and sentiment, flowers, leaves. I think everything is so nice. I hope you can see every single detail. Hope you can see the sparkles inside. So yes. So that's the free gift from Simply Cards and Papercraft Magazine, issue number 242. Let me move everything so you can see. I hope you like this project. I hope you like how I created the flowers, and let me know what do you think about it. Are you going to try some foam flowers with this magazine? Have a look, check it out, see if you like it. Try something new if you haven't tried it already. So let me know what do you think about this card, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.